We dey salute una for outside Dave, #1 PIDGIN news debate for inside January 2022. We dey out 2021. We dey glad for say we don meet up this new year, country people them. #2 day for January 2021, and na the year we plenty people them today dey pray. Say things them they go for before. And sabi say PIDGIN news debate, we go try for turn for look as we the 2020 we will just come out inside the past. Sabi say for inside PIDGIN news debate, we go try for look and try for talk. Wait when Kunkuma be talk for the number 31 day for December 2020. Wanna sabi say it be get in normal talk for country people them. We go try for look inside that chapter this afternoon, and na so too we go look inside some of the last thing that way they happen for 2020. We go talk this accident way it carry 39 people them head go with them for Bafia, bibia when the highway for place where they call them saying Dikimiki. Now so too go take una, we look inside this chapter for prepare for inside Mandamba. We call them Shan where go come for country. Small time, number 17 day for inside this move day for inside. We sabi say road for go for Omnisport. After plenty talk, we will talk on top that road. They don't miss concrete and cement through and for block the whole them. We go talk that one this afternoon, and we go look inside some of the last fire them. We will be cover them for 2020 where it be call for attention for population them too for outside country people. As we wanna say wanna be the turn for outside for the glad for #1 day for January. Make we sabi say the police people them, gendarme people them, and even soldier them, they no be rest, and na so to plenty thing they happen. So for start this year we say we don't decide for start with two key people them. For one side we get one prophet Vushi Christopher. We go deal with you this afternoon. Person way day for hospital. Abumbi Charles, we all them two. They be the first people that will glad forget them. They day for different level them. We will sabi so surely tap something there for them. Prophet Vushi Christopher, Happy New Year, and we're glad again for meet up you.
Thank you, Ambassador. I'll be very happy, Christian. I'll be very happy for the year, and I really thank God for this new year we don't make, and we'll be part of the year. So I know say God get many things there for we, and we'll enjoy blessings this new year.
All right, Prophet Vushi Christian, sorry for that one. Contribute with them good. Abumbi Charles, you then for inside hospital. Happy New Year. You as I say just like we not to no get holiday.
Yes, Ambassador, actually we no get holiday. I don't want to say Happy New Year for all our fans them outside, and happy birthday too for you, Ambassador. We are on birthday and they way the whole world to celebrate them 1st January. So
now for that #1 day you be get chance for pass or hospital or even today. When I be get cases and for people that will over enjoy, maybe chop night cause harm or accident, or see people that they attack them for the hospital.
Yes, Ambassador, actually on the 24th, 25th and 31st and 1st, we get so many of those cases. Accident, fighting, drunkenness. In fact, the one doing people they are aggressive man, they talk say they attack person. All those in them, now the kind of case in that we get them for that day. We in fact make we know the rest.
No, as Sabi say you say begin for before house, but when you compare 24, 25 December 2020 and 31 December 1st January. The case them now which of the end may become plenty now December or the 31st night breaking the first?
This 31st.
31st,
yes,
the cases
they plenty. Okay. Mostly accident cases and case them for attack.
Now for the other end, even as we check say we define them they work all time, they are owner for prayer. For some country they go for before, and for see make thing that happen. Prophet, Vushi Christian. Now waiting it be the good news for we for this year as we don't see and with our own idea.
You know, say the most important thing, Ambassador, in our life. When you there alive, now the most important gift that for this world. Any other thing they come now after life. You know, 2020 been a terrible year. Year we'll get coronavirus and all kind of problem. There be there a lot for this 2020. But we thank God for the grace we don't put on us. Now why that would they alive for this new year? So the first important thing now, the life way God don't give we that one, we hope say better things then will come as we pray and as we walk. because not be only prayer, you know, if you pray, you know, walk, it be incomplete. You must pray, you must also take action so that may the year be a good year for all of, for we.
All right, so the prayer to say that we were sick with the columns in Corona, even as we don't follow, you don't let 2020 so enter, but with the prayer say that the year will surely conquer it too.
Yes, yes. So now we'll pray at that, because everything be paralyzed for 2020 because of that sick. We'll pray and we'll not say thing then the progress, and God will help so that may the team be totally defeated.
All right, Prophet Vushi, you will be one of the people them too. They be Chakara the house for side for Bojongo for 2020. And before we go and come out for 2020, we hear say some people they don't start follow up the case, and last minute before 2020 finish, we hear say na fake land book where they be use and can broke more than 1,000 people them. How far would that case for Bojongo with the Chakara on our place them?
You see, now why that would they continue to talk for this country? If one man use fake land title, then he go corrupt people the way they're supposed to be uploaded, they put in a street. So they break 1,000 people then because of one man. Then you see say that one now which way they would call and say injustice. And as the case they go on, they don't discover, say they discover, say, that land title where that man be using a fake land title. For myself, I be even asked question that time, that even if that man be getting a true land title itself, you fulfill that time where they destroy almost 1,000 people them because of one man. If now some country where they feel for the people the way they suffer, for people the way they live for down day, enough it happen. They will call a crisis meeting for a normal country where people then they on top, that they take care of those people where they live, population where they down, where they suffer. They will call a crisis meeting. Tell this man say, okay, even this one I land title itself. This will not be break this people will need for arrange things, and so that not so if work. But if they come destroy 1,000 people them, that time when COVID be day strong, that coronavirus be strong, and then not be only rainy season too be day, it didn't have that time for rainy season, so they destroy almost 1,000 people them. I feel say na injustice, and if I say may the people who then get power now, may them pursue that man, may that man answer for his crimes. Because and all the people they be collaborate with you for break, may them also be called to order.
All right, we don't enter 2021. We pray say we na go get last better result concerning how the way they be broken for Bojongo for 2020. And we know if we start our program this number today for January, we will not talk at the commodity way Kunkuma be come out for outside for number 31 day for December 2020. Make we try for the follow up. Sabi say a president for country again a normal tradition. Say for number 31 day for December, he must to come out for talk as we country the worker. And one thing will not be missed from Kunkuma Imop country people now this corona we is surprise plenty people them not be not only Cameroon but even all outside for the world where corona pass. Kunkuma talk say yes the sick come is we support plenty in them, but at one time Iggy congratulate too for doctor them where they don't so continue for the work and for the CCMA people them for country they turn up fine. Kunkuma to be talk say this way don't see am say they so say people them they don't hear again they throw head concerning the commander the way governor be pass am sometime with this corona come out for cover their nose and their mouth and for even the wash your hand all time or for cover for go serve with hand sanitizer. Apart from the corona, when Kunkuma the talk say may will continue for the go for before follow up for sick as say the sick he never got to completely go. He talk other thing them he say for inside till it happen for northwest and southwest in particular Boko Haram chapter people that did it for highway. Kunkuma talk other one and for northwest and southwest he say congratulate the one the way they don't hear he call so take the left gun them throw him for ground but he don't talk say waiting make this also continue for say make other people they left gun and the one the way they is also kill people them where they is also kill Kunkuma be talk say it they so way they go struggle for see as way it they so they go put them for order. Kunkuma to be talk vote where it be passed for a country he try for make some small jackery say people that way they be knock them for vote for 2018 then this also continue for the dream say they so that they begin for be a president for country so they the first Cameroonian them for waka for roads he talk say that kind of thing he no fine say Cameroon that country where it be a democratic so you know one people then where they go spoil and so Kunkuma last he talk say make all man it turn up strong for say 2021 they enter now another year with the plan hand for CC make things them they go for before in the proper. So if we get for divide, talk when Gunguma talk, chapter for problem for Northwest and Southwest, and even Corona plus even chapter for political party like the party the way talks in the one bring to head for country. We divide them into three. We go to talk part by part. Doc Abumbi, if you follow the talk from Gunguma particular, we will be talk part by part. This Corona chapter, you share more look the side we consign these measures the way they be put on. Who get the blame? Say they know they follow the measures. Now we or now say the authority to them come out your hand for saying they know they follow people them up on top the chapter.
Well, Ambassador, this issue for Corona, that's something to be very sensitive. You know, when Corona be start, most people them all over the world, and Cameroon in particular, they will be fighting. But the way government will start the measures for handle them, it will be good. But along the line, people they get question marks, a lot of question marks, as if some politics they inside. Where many people they start to get doubt whether the Corona be real or not. Because like we for hospital, many people they still feel say Corona. When they come, they feel say Corona na politics. It's not a lie. Say no be real. But me, I did do my best for educate most of them. Say another only year, but I don't see Corona patients plenty for other hospitals, for centers. I don't know. Now very dangerous disease way. Not something where you feel like me who a person. So then, no matter how you convince them, most of them still get that question mark because some of them say maybe been a government politics for take money from WHO and so on and so on. And then the worst of all again, the way some of the medical personnel that they handle the Corona cases, and it will be good at all. For some of the public hospitals, the way some of them, because of too much fright or whatsoever. When person come, like the other case I get last year, I get some situations, some big man, they complain for me, say woman be pregnant, they go hospital. It be they severe malaria and pregnancy. But inside the hospital, they just see only the temperature they get and so on. They just carry go lock inside some room. They never do no lab test, nothing. They start spray the whole hospital, say Corona, Corona. Until they call, I said somebody be influential, call another big man, been a regional delegate for health. They explain the situation. For the big man I call back, make the carry man go do lab test. They do lab test and they discover saying that severe malaria in pregnancy with the older woman. And when they treat the malaria, the woman will be well. The woman come for Douala, he will come to me and we discuss one-on-one. He tell me experience, and you know, boy, he born safely. He did enough, he always say he can never pass to that hospital again. Say if you know now God or know say he must be influential like if we just die like that, it's in a Corona. So now it's just one of the several cases. So many other cases then they will when they just accuse and so forth, they never do any proper lab investigation. Because the medical personnel, when somebody come and they complain, if it deep inside your mind, if it is suspected maybe na Corona, but get for all other factors. If na high temperature, try to see whether na malaria they cause them or na whatsoever. Try to check other illnesses for see if they be negative. Now for if you go now for do the Corona test, now from the lab investigation we go conclude. You need to conclude without any laboratory investigation. But most of our colleagues they always conclude like that where they make people that they get now why you see fight they take place for hospital. And no person don't die of diabetes, they see na Corona. So many other things then. Right. So it be like say maybe some of the hospital they put them if you say the more Corona deaths we get them, the more money the government they get to for the hospital. So many talks may be on the air. So it make many people be fear to go to hospital at all. Hospitals be get dry. Some they even prefer a private hospitals then. Go do their tests and for them. Well, will be good.
Yes, Prophet Christian, inside the 2020 January for your own end, you will be in a man we will be the prayer. When I be lost one of our friend, Prophet Franklin Tifo, last year for Sika DC. Now, generally, you way the shidon, you the pray. How you fit talk, say country, look at this Corona for your own end, and as I say, be affecting my church them too plenty.
Yes, first of all, Ambassador. Talking about Prophet Frank, you know, me myself, I'll be doing my personal investigation, and I see say Prophet Frank died under some cloudy. That is not they still not be too clear in a coronavirus. People the way they talk say na coronavirus. I do my finding inside the whole family. No member for a family be get coronavirus. No be only so. Around the church. no member for a church, at least prophet na person way he lay hands, he interact with people and the most delicate people. And that way, if they get coronavirus, they feel easily transmit them for their whole church because they be in touch with their people. So the circumstances for Prophet Frank he died, it need for be investigated, so that made the truth be told. Because for now, they look like saying mafia and lies them cover that man of God he died. Surely, because I find out if you go ask some of the close to them, they will tell you say the kill him, so you know die na coronavirus. But as they brandish and say na coronavirus, it be something where it be subject to investigation. If I made the investigate, no way to way it really cost that man he die. Whether whether they poison you or they kill him through, which means then they just put them saying a coronavirus, so that may pass things at that time where any man will be the signal at coronavirus. Now also for we will be pray and they will be respect all those measures where they will pass them. But just like Doc talk, when the thing be start, government will be very hard and firm, but them relax. And they start relax now with themselves too. Because if the president for National Assembly, he be come back for country, that time, the talk say no, normally give a big quarantine for more than 2 weeks before he appear in public. He disobey that law. It means say the law for Cameroon, it didn't for some people them, they not for some people them. So when they make us so people them, I say, well, now politics. Me I be deal with I be the drive, I pass some place, some bike man don't carry 3 persons and say, my brother, where they talk about this coronavirus, you carry 3 persons them for your bike. He say, let's say, go ask that question for president for National Assembly. Say he come back for country. Why it can mix? Me says it passed me. So the truth I say some of them where they be putting law for these measures them, then too that they go against the measures them. So they discourage the whole country so that may they not respect those measures them. I know this coronavirus too. When problem come, many leaders them for the country they only look away for get money. So much money the way government not spend them for this coronavirus, where it be where some people don't know embezzle them. And they be told say they investigate, know how they spend that money, because a lot of things that don't happen around that money palaver way be concerning coronavirus. So I think say the responsibility government responsibility for educate people them, for make people know how to behave during this corona time.
Now, when you look at Prophet, apart from say you pray, you too na Cameroon and get for the follow-up waiting that they happen, you feel talk say the country be look at time when that sick be they fine, they be control and fine for you, like Cameroonian.
For me, they do their best. Because if you look at being not true say if we don't close our borders before that time, they like say we'll close borders a bit late, but I don't feel blame the measures the way the measures that they put up where they start in the beginning. It been a good measures them for curve out that coronavirus. It be good measures, but not just the relaxation spoiled everything. As they relax so those may not be just those measures, and they themselves as they put in them, then they respect them. Now he finish confuse all man the fee say a coronavirus, because time we World Health Organization because say they will support country the way they get coronavirus. You know the time we Cameroon declare a first case, it been just after that day with that people don't say they give money. So if make them pay them, if we raise many questions and they say we sure say we need to declare the thing because they don't talk say money in the camp. So now the thing that we make all man the one that whether the thing they really be real or it not be real. But as you don't get doctor explain say get the thing na real thing. Even me and them I put the same for church say no, the thing they so more be very careful. More begin obey those measures them so that more be safe.
But by mistake, you wanna just on a side. If we get some person we get the sign and then the EJ, he no go for hospital. They see me bring him for you. Say you will pray for you, go well. During that period, no person no be rush come for you.
During that,
you pray for me. Say I believe. Say now if he cure me, no go hospital.
During that time, we will see all kind sick, but we only pray with God say. Make God heal any sick, because nothing the way past God the power. So we get many people where they come where they be sick, we give for pray for them. because now it been a moment for test, so that may you use yourself as a man of God, may you any activity get risk attached to it. So you know only like people and time when they fine. Even time when they in difficulty, use yourself. Nobody say you do them foolishly. Use yourself. You also obey the measures, but at least you must preach and pray for them.
Okay. Now, another thing for Nkunkuma talk, we finished the year with them. It be talk problem for insecurity for Cameroon. And this time, if you want to talk insecurity for country, you go member people them for highway, for road. You go member Boko Haram people them too. But one way go enter for plenty people them had plenty. Now the one way they pass for northwest, southwest, where Nkunkuma talk as with people that is also continue for die. And boys them way they don't talk, say me they left go with their whole gun against country. That is also strong hate. Plenty people they check say maybe they no be the expect for here Nkunkuma talk so when he land for day they be the expect will talk something. But they talk concerning the national man-to-man talk where they make him and step the way country. He don't take him for CC make peace come. He called the regional vote where he just passed. Where regional house for assembly go this small time and the independent conciliator as we they call him for BB grammar where he don't sign books say they go appoint where he go be na the small road for enter for special status for you. How you see the weight it be heavy for problem for northwest and southwest in particular, even though insecurity there for all corners.
We thank the president because ministers have been listening for his speech. I be like the way he be touch those problem them. But my problem where I get them, I just say we never get the real solution for end this problem. Because even that major national dialogue where president will talk about, say they don't implement which way they be get information, major national dialogue. If you look at major national dialogue, it no be handle the real problem, the root of this, the root cause of all this trouble we get for northwest, southwest. So if this major national dialogue no be able for get the matter for the root, then how will we be able for solve and with the implementation of that resolution? You know, if we handle this problem for play they so. So if they want to handle this problem, for instance, they talk about special status. This special status where they talk and so, how many that boy them SK it don't appease anybody. That way they finish major national dialogue, ambassador, go on with the stihala. Means say they not be even solve the problem, and they probably play with the problem they never even still solve the problem. My own way I pray this year and I say if we will be sincere enough for go to the root of the matter and solve this problem. More no they bring cosmetic methods them where it no go help at all. Because if you look at very well, I want to talk something. If you look at very well, they be talking and say. You know, say before the one talk about this special method, effective decentralization, and then special status where they don't give for northwest, southwest. If you look at a confusion where they don't create them for northwest, southwest, because we get that president, that regional president, we go there. He go there now. He before the one do something, he governor. And maybe the super mayor, then they fight, they would in a confusion where they don't create them. Work no, they go smoothly. Before he won't get the collaborators them or any decision will take up, governor must put his hand for day. So if you look at very well, they don't only create na problem where for smoothly do something, it will be possible.
Right, because the Post newspaper, according to one of their strong title for the last paper they come out and they talk say so far as we governor still day. Say decentralization or the regional council, you know, go surely fee for work fine, particular for places like southwest and northwest.
You know, because before you want to take some, before even the people the way they work with that regional president, before he go people the way he will work with them, governor must approve. Okay. So if you give approval the way I work with them, it means say my hands a bit tight. I know if you work as I supposed for work. Look at, I need to see why would it complicate for this country. They will scrap governor, remove governor in position. That like we get them where they call as a city mayor. It be you understand? If not for some place where one make power already there for the people they made them do the work where they want for do for bring their development. All that small other position that they will scrap and then put one person for the we will be accountable
like
to the people.
For southwest and northwest.
Yes, southwest and northwest. If we get that kind of them, if we be effective, the people will be able for govern themselves.
Okay, Charles, make we come out hospital, make we come out you don't give it up by the palava corona. But now, for the other end, the insecurity when Kunkuma be talk, plenty, they check say they talk, not just empty talk, say no, that's what they be expect for you, particularly for people that they should on for Southwest and Northwest.
Yes, Ambassador. The one talks this crisis from the way they can start to now. Nobody never expects it will reach this level, and if you don't reach this level, where day to day, thousands of people don't die and so on. They blame, they still go back for the government because they get the knife and the yam. Today, as we talk, if the head of state be say, make this thing, they call for ceasefire, automatic ceasefire, at the kind to what the people they want here, then call again for another dialogue, make they don't negotiate. Because the last dialogue, if you look and try why most people they talk in a monologue, so on one side, because all those leaders are where they be involved, they know it be for the talks. So how you going to do dialogue? You dialogue with who? If two begin the fight, bring one for this side, bring one for this side, for the two come and say why we have the fight? Arrange your matter. Because you only take on one side and then you see the arrange matter. So you know if you walk. After the ceasefire, call for dialogue, then the next thing, create a lot of companies, industries for absorb the youth. Because most of the youth are engaged into those risky activities now because of unemployment. Most of them just they on a salary basis from their leaders abroad, where they give them small tips. So they feel say maybe if they drop arms, they don't get a source of living again. And now reason to that we see most of them too again, they take advantage, thieves and all enter there, they harass people, kidnap and so on, they make money. So the government really need for take a drastic measure for say how you go absorb the youth. Because if you look for the whole Northwest and Southwest, how many companies and how many industries where they employ youth?
So if more just talk, if for instance they open your powerhouse,
yes,
marketing board,
yes,
and other thing them, you sure certain the fee people they are head the fee change some more?
No, it go change drastically because it go help for employ the youth. Make the open and so on, then make sure they employ and they use them for this area. Not say it will be like as way maybe Sonara the way it is our but most of the workers they come on the defense side.
Okay.
Yeah. So employ the youth, it be very important for this situation so that they will get something doing. Yeah. So make the government really take a drastic measures. They get the knife and the because it's an internal problem.
Now, President to be talking make that country them for outside, international can be them where they keep some of the people there where they cause confusion for this side. Say they try to put them to book. When we sabi say law, plenty of the country there like United States, you know, if he actually easily drag his own person for court or a cashy person for court, they will deny it be possible. For instance, for United States, for America.
Ambassador, so one talk now say for answer that question. That's a really here dog the talk. I just get this. Look, as doctor, government get power now for put an end to this matter. Because even the people where they should not for Northwest, Southwest, they don't tire. The people the way they sponsor the team too, they don't tire. Okay, then the people the way they fight, the soldiers and two way they fight for they don't tire. All man they don't tire this thing. So wait, government feature say, make government use strategy, get in touch with the key people the way they live on that side. It be possible at this time. Okay, grant amnesty for this guy them. You understand? Because they know say na do or die. For instance, when people they know their names and they for warrant of arrest, they attach to their names. If you say they will easily just drop the matter. They won't fight because they believe say now through fighting we get what you want. But if you don't make and they understand say I don't grant on amnesty, I don't release all the prisoners, they will be as a result of this thing. Now I want more see what you if we do. You use strategy now for back, you talk with the guy them. I will tell you say the matter will be very relaxed and everybody go now they will start saying what you will do for make country be fixed. Create that job them as dog with the talk companies them. You will see them young people they will come back together, life will continue. But as long as they maintain that firmness, this solution will come. Then if you look at this country then no be this country then a country the way they get law. No be country the way you no get law. Now country the way they defend human rights. So if the country way it defend human rights, they don't just easily arrest somebody because one country don't talk say may they arrest them. You know Donald Trump because African countries and say a shit whole country then. sometime. So he knows say the country then so law fit twist any time for favor some people. For instance, if we get law, you know, we get law against hate speech. But you see one chief, he woke up for outside, he talk, they not doing anything. Because he talk, he didn't with the strong people there. So the law then for only strong people. And Obama we talk say for African country them, we need now strong institutions, not strong people. We need now institutions the way it regulate the functioning of the different organs of a country. We don't need a strong people the way they show they are themselves. So the country they not arrest the boy them because the boy they never default any, they will never go against any law. Okay.
Yes. Then Ambassador, another solution for this thing. If you look, this problem now start or 2016. It starts since from the time where they started change the constitution, the original constitution way buying this country. And even the form of the statement is a bit non-negotiable. I don't know why. Because if you look, the founding fathers, they be work on a federal system where they move smoothly. If they be maintain that system till date, I believe this kind of crisis will not forever evolve. But now, I don't know why most of, if you look critically in Africa, most of the French-speaking African countries, they know the federalism. They no one just even catch up. They get their own kind of system of governance where they work. I be more expensive because
and most of the French country them if we get to understand that say they no be get the same beginning like Cameroon.
Yes.
Because as I say like Canada they get English, French, but they live together.
Yes. So and we don't get Cameroon, they don't work for Canada where they know the system very well. Where they inside government, where they don't support for implement those same system, they work. They know it. Now they say federal system be more expensive in those days. But if you look today, it still be more expensive now because so many things. We get mayor, city mayor, regional delegate, regional secretaries, governors, SDOs, DOs, and so on. All those people will get conflicting functions. Any man go on for saying na he get power, the one go on for saying na he get he be appointed by the boss himself and so on. And the problem of duty function, which it be specific for super mayor for do, the one for SGO, the one for governor, the regional president, regional secretaries, all those things. And so a lot of yes, that's just for create a lot of position for nothing, create more condition. Why not go back for the two-state federal system, then put the thing back as it be there, so make peace be.
All right, and una they just join me for this site for Equinoxe tutorials for PIDGIN News Debate number 2 day. For January 2021, we still look inside the talk when Kunkuma be talk for we for number 31 day for December 2020. We don't broke them into 3. We don't finish the first part when concerning sick with the column corona we surprise people them. We then have for number 2 side for insecurity and the number 3 side we go talk now then Jackery when Kunkuma be play concerning political party the way they so they don't knock them hands down for vote, but they also cause confusion for country now. That political party then true, that they cause confusion, they want to turn the country upside down.
Well, Ambassador, this question be very funny. And now, if you look still for East Africa, I don't see why you be overwhelmingly voted, more than 70%. Then at the same time, I will not even get up to 1/3 for which we get it one call for street protests or uprising. They get for fear. You get for those the majority, you get the majority. You don't get for fear anything. You don't get for put stringent measure, make police they go stand for points, they arrest people, do this and that. You don't get for get fear. Because you know say the population all then of your back, the one are you. So the thing will be conflicting. So you go arrest people, go look at the NI, you come they make jokes say but this and that and so on. If you just say okay, when I go march, see how many people come out, see we say get popularity. See how many come out. And
same police for
yeah,
look at them.
Yes, for look at them. Yes, me no chakarati. Me actually see whether really that mobile that man they make is serious or you get people for your back. Yeah, because if you look for most of these South African countries, you see like for Gambia, Mali, and other places, man you get a landslide victory, but within a short space of time, you know, I make up to 2 months. Once again, they overthrow me. They use Naku moving your power. Why they get for use force move your power? With the very people don't vote to landslide victory. So there's a question mark about elections for Africa.
Okay. Yes. And Sabi say as we be the talk, the party, the most of the two that they add, they try for change the election code, the one with the guide country for votes, where they according to the they say some small plating the day inside.
Yes, I think say this party where they talk naturally CRM party because mostly now they call that protest. Maybe they go out for road. Now when you look at them very well, we not get for return to one party system. We don't have for the time for multi-partyism. Then we get many party them. So if some party the talk say make this thing be adjusted, and if you look into this matter, we say and say na true say it need for be adjusted. Then if you the government you need to fear anything, adjust the thing so that may be very clear. Why we go to vote, then we don't know time we results. Anytime we will just vote, then she don't anything they can go up and down. We need to know the thing and then they be very clear. It not be good at all. Some countries and the way you vote before 1 day, 2 days, you don't really know results. We don't really know how things they go. But for here, we make it look like saying some mystical thing. We get for work on the electoral laws them. We adjust and so that if we want to say we don't vote this person, may be very clear. We say the vote na this person. May they no this confusion, no this fight, they not be as it be there. So I think say thing where the party they talk for some point them then get right and they get reason for talk which way they talk. So now we need to make adjustment then be done so that more democracy advance. Like Kumato say, the democracy they under construction. It means say everything that is still begin for be done. So I think saying that the time this made that in a way it still need for be done. May we do so that more advance for democracy, so that transparency it go there. Like doctor, if you don't win with more than about 70%, you get fair weight again. Now you get the streets, now you get the road, now you get the people. So if you get the people then you no need for fear. But when you know say you don't win through some mago way, now that time way you say you go the fear say many people them their eye not open, they go for street, they occupy the street very soon, they begin to say mago. So you must put police, you must frighten people, you must use violence for make people know say if man come off a road, he don't go, so that may everybody be afraid. Because that's so the leadership for Africa they make the subjects them be afraid so that may they remain for captivity. Means they don't take them hostage, they don't take them into captivity where they don't want to make that them be free. That's so leadership for Africa.
All right, and Kunkuma, he talked for almost 22 minutes. Now just 50 seconds now will answer me now. Inside that 21 minutes, Abumbi, generally you like Cameroon. They talk, it be ring bell, or for you just sound like normal talk will be the expected.
Well, the truth now say the talk it just be like a repetition of the other speeches right on the maker.
Okay.
Because we expect something new, and there's something new now. Ceasefire, another dialogue, and maybe see I go absorb the youth.
Prophet Christian.
Me too. The talk been a talk where you know over make news for me because I be expect something tangible. May release the prisoner the way then they grant amnesty, then talk like power where you want for put picking them together. May they not day again for that kind strong hate. And I don't hear that talk the way I be the expect for here. It touch other thing them, but the real matter, this root cause of this situation them. Talk and provide solution for move ahead.
All right, we go left Kunkumai last talk for the year for 2020. We go enter for different side. That's what we be come up for 2020. We go remember say some accident will be happen for some Sunday day, number 27 day for December 2020. With that accident, the time with the accident be passed, we hear saying that 37 people them, according to the official report with Minister for Roads and Minister for Transport, the Jean-Marcenan Gale-Bibe, he says be talk saying that 37 and around 18 people they be there on top of hospital beds, and inside the week as we did they continue, 2 other people them die for accident, 2 other people them for the accident they die. We bring the total number before the year one finish to 39 people them, and more than 14 people them where they remain on top sick bed. But Sabi said before 2020 one finish, we Minister Jean-Ernest Marcenan Gale-Bibe he be give 1 month suspend for the agency where be provoke this accident, Abonnez voyage will be provoke the accident, and he talks that one that just first investigating a uniform people them they be they happen, and we hear say now some gongoro he jam this 70-seater motor before he throw away for ground, and Kunkuma and the minister says he don't talk say that this also continue for make investigate, and when their own investigate come out, maybe Abonnez voyage he goes also get some casting go again where he go follow for back after the first one, and just so Sabi say inside the week uniform people they catch down gongoro where he be jam this Abonnez voyage where he be fall for down now. A minister for suspend the agency when a different motor jam and the number for people they die. A prophet maybe you be get another eye. I don't know. Plenty of the time them when they see something before something happen. This accident it be touch you.
It be touch me very for some bad way. I be feedback when I be here say not this kind accident don't claim number of lives them. You see, this time at time for December, and when would it happen at this kind of time where year the end? Now a very delicate period for any nation, because not be only good people them flow for this country. We have occultic people them, people the way they want suck blood. You know, say occultism now through people they thrive now through blood. So this kind of time we already know, like Christians them and people that them be spiritual. So this time not be time for joke. You give for pray before you come out. You give for check your sense first. Not just come out like you come out any, because not dangerous time the kind of time than they. But you know, prayer would pray, but not be only some people then give for the pray. Everybody give for be prayerful and vigilant. The Bible say watch and pray. So I see these accidents and like some occultic works the way it go on every December. Some kind thing them will come out. So other time go be now plane or on a train or waiting, or people they must claim life. So we get some wicked people the way that they operate, some wicked forces them way they suck blood, especially this end of year. That one I feel will be so attribute to occultic and spiritual things them. But if you look also the state of road them, it be an issue.
But this particular one, I need to cut you. This particular road, you don't see any hope for them. Now road again.
Not be only road, not be only hole. They make say road accident if come out. Not be only hole, then they make accident come out. Even the road if be narrow, if it be small, you see, we not get big road them for this country. And I think say the government gave a look into this matter. Look, road for your own day. Any road don't queue for Central Africa reach the road. If at this particular time they will rate that road like the most dangerous road for Central Africa, where you don't kill most people them. The Douala Yaoundé road, the highway, it don't kill. And they will talk so they do autoroute. They be sing that song. Normally, if you look very well, most of those accidents the way they happen for road, now collision and then problem too for overtake. You want overtake now, you meet up another motorway they come. Then you head on collision they take place. But if road the way is big, you feel overtake, you not be afraid for meet up any oncoming car easily. It will reduce the number of accidents. So road them will not get them. Now why that would be say they want knock the one because the road they're small, and we get big motor the way they work out for small road, it will lead to accident always.
But the suspend with the game for Abonnez voyage for you see I'm saying normal. When na different motor jamming, then you fall.
That's suspend for me, you know correct.
Okay.
And I just say, say when people don't die, they must do something so that they not be like say they don't value the life of people them. So I looked at that minister edition like edition for formality, so that they know say at least not just like a morning strategy for make people they know say at least he feels as people that don't die. So may somebody start answer question them. And so it don't fall now for Abonnez voyage here.
Now you get bad luck. Abumbi, this accident and the commotion in this Marcella Bibe come out for you. How you see it?
Well, Ambassador, we for Cameroon always like for react after something don't happen. But we need to see how we prevent make things not happen. But the way it may happen first before see how we find solution. We're not correct. Because if you look this accident for Cameroon here, we don't kill everywhere on that particular Sunday and the past days for within the year. If you want to rate them, you see and say if you classify them into 4 major causes. The first one, you get human. The second one, you get the equipment, third, infrastructure, and then the spiritual part, where the prophet they talk. For the human part, if you look the way some of the companies that they overwork the drivers, one man go run, go come, about how many trips alone. We're not correct. The 2010 World Cup, I mean, the full commentary where some of our reporters be there for South Africa, they talk. They say one of the two they notice something in South Africa, and I say the boss is the way they take them. I just say come on, Kumbai, they go Yaoundé. They get 4 drivers. One they drive, maybe drive from Kumbakarish for Douala, they break the other and they sleep. One go take from Douala to Yaoundé. For come back, the other 2. So they have for reduce accident. Unlike the case of Oma Kumba go Yaoundé, they come back about 3 trips alone. Man not be even robots. Those things will be bound, they'll tire and sleep, bound those things for call. Then secondly, most of these agencies, they look the state of the cars, they won't be worn out. So they look and so don't paint a shower for outside, but engine don't die or waka stop, waka break. Yeah? So many chakara motor them. And when they reach for these checkpoints, the police them and so on, they need to check the state of the car. They only show their hand, they put money. But when they are positioned for make sure that the state of the car be, it may not be like dead travel, carry people, they go through and for bush. So when a brace go face, him accident occur. But we all those things, so they don't suppose to check the state of car for each checkpoint. But instead they be interested for their small tokens that they collect and will not be good. Then thirdly, look the state of the roads for Cameroon. We already talk about roads for Cameroon. In fact, now something we really get to look into. Mostly now where other countries they come play football in our country. Because only we within the country will get a lot of embouteillage, traffic. Then one more, if more people they come, me say more accident will be bound for a call because the roads will be too narrow.
And when group go the pass, so for instance, when one country go the pass, they get for block road.
Yeah, get for block road.
The one pass and.
So you see all those things because you look example for neighboring Nigeria. I say where the roads will be very broad. You see 2 lanes they go up, 2 lanes they come down. It go hard before motor come out go jam another for the other part. Yeah? Because the road they be well partitioned with all the road signs. Unlike our own, only 1 lane. The one the fight goes to the one cut to your front and so on. So that you want overtake, you know, so another motor they come opposite side come on top you. But if the road will be partitioned, that kind of thing no occur. Yes. Before they even look into the spiritual pathway, the prophet they talk.
And the last the same question I asked prophet, and I say they come out in for suspend that agency. For you see and say they okay.
For me, that one not be a solution for the problem.
Okay.
May they look the solution I wait you to try for enlighten and also for them. May they look drivers and their situation, talk with the boss of the companies them. May they look the state of the cars, see how police people they go to check state of cars for roads. May they make sure that the government to try for widen the roads. Douala on the roads, Bafoussam on all these major roads, and they're supposed to get at least double lane. Yes, for help for reduce accident.
All right, since we did talk chapter for roads, we will continue for talk roads and roads. We get less than 14 days for say make this small pikin man than by way they call African Nations Championship shan for happen. We don't talk concerning this roadway day for before Omnisport Stadium where they just come up for fix them again where you don't find like say you did that for one man country. Tori house we don't nati Tori it talk as well the main roads that we don't abandon work where they happen for day. As well they fix another road for backside from Twamo where they go for the field. This road they be abandoned. So after we talk plenty for here, we turn back for good see say they don't miss concrete and cement. They come throw them on top the road them. So it means say just now until the travel understand. Even as we small hold them they so they for roads and dirty we just they for back. It shows say maybe that country the way they go to come for this shan for Douala, they go surely the use na the road for that side so for Twamo we the expect maybe na the main road is where they be get for the user. And just now the question what they ask them now why did they do thing then at last minute? Usabi say some other road where they fix them as well they go for Axel Panda where since they dig the road they never so today they never do anything and so they talk. But people they don't ask question why it is so they abandon work and it be the show say the road they be don't get to work and now people them for be Panda now them they hear bad as well that dust it flop them plus when a time for dust prophet Christian Cameroon they will never get time and we know the show say they go use this road from the 17 with this shan it go start for the country.
The thing is surprised me because it means with the fixed road now only time we will get event. It means the only event them go to make a more develop country. No knowing say we go for develop country so that we will do for this country more enjoy the country, the facilities, the way we government they put them in place. If you look very well, you see and say this road where they never fix and so now surely to an extent corruption the inside. Because you remember I said they will buy back of cement because now how much where they will do this very kind of work. Back of cement, they will read some document and they will be circulate for social media. Say back of cement because almost 15,000 on now how much for one back of cement we don't add price them because the one could construct things that will be connected to this can. So I feel say if maybe they investigate why this road never be, you will see somebody don't invest it somewhere. I tell you the truth. Because you know if you explain why this road go there so for this kind of time where people then they come into the country. It means the people when they come into the country they will be able also for circulate and go out to they know they only escort them, bring them in. Then take them, go put them back. They know they will be prisoners. They will also come out, can't see how the country did. Yeah. So they will still use this road in one way or the other, and they will see say we will not be. So will never be prepared.
Abumbi, small talk as we finish our side this afternoon.
Yes, Ambassador. I doubt whether really now Cameroon will be supposed to host Nation Cup for 2019. Up to now, never prepared, or maybe we've been at 2020 now we're supposed to host because. Before 2019, all these things were supposed to be intact, but they only postpone them, keep on this and that, and so right up to this month, where strangers they come inside country, up to now, we never still be prepared for state of road. So I don't know why we like 9-minute rushes, and this kind of one has to do correct work they do, because they want to do something like camouflage. After this, you see the road. Yes. Take for example when the head of state will go for Northwest, you see as they go make Cotanel and they play the shine, but a few months after, the road don't scatter beyond repairs. So I don't think so we love our country. If we love our country, we want to do something we will last for the next generations.
All right, and just for Sabi say, even we find bridge they be built up for we for plenty time. Light, you know the day, but with the year say for Sika Shan where they come, they go put the light back. It means say they want a exchange that they can't enjoy. We'll not get right for enjoy our own country.
After that, you will see maybe the lights go lost back.
All right, Prophet, we wish you Christian, plenty thank you for being the first person for bless our program this year.
Thank you, Ambassador. I'll be honored for day here, for this first day for this program. And may God continue to bless the program and bless everybody to where they watch so that this new year it will be a wonderful year for we all.
Amen. And Abumbi Charles, thank you to plenty.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you for Equinoxe for make sure saying I will be the first people who will start the year 2021 and the press make all the trouble that happened with 2020, make 2020 carry me away, make this year be a blessed year for everybody for Cameroon.
Very good. Now them two, they be the first, and we glad plenty for all now wanna be giving support for 2020, 2021 now be this, and we also need that support. Prayer in particular for Semeko continue for do we work as we do. Big thank you for Innocent Abega, Danny Warrenzede, Francis Bouillon, and even Malice where they be join hand for Semek Tori. It happen fine this first day for 2021. Country people them. For you will not be sabiti will be the happen for outside for 31 days so for number 1 day. For Monday, if Papa go the grease will meet up for 8 o'clock. Wanna go get all that in the man so you turn and wait to be pass on night. We talk happy new year for all night again and we pray same better thing the follow. On a whole I'm tight for outside.